Hollywood. This is the new $25,000 pyramid. Today's special guests are from O's family, Betty White and Mike Farrell. And here is your host, Dick Clark.
Thank you, Johnny. Once again, it is indeed the new $25,000 pyramid. That's Lori Powell. My nose is in shape. Lori, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Where are you from? What do you do?
I live in Pasadena, and I'm a student working on a doctorate in psychology.
Welcome aboard the new $25,000 pyramid. You need a lot of psychology here, especially when you're partnered with Betty Wright. She is a case. Betty, it's always a pleasure to have you here. Mike Farrell, welcome back once again. How are you, sir?
Doing great.
Your lady friend there is getting wealthier and wealthier as the hours go by. $14,750.
Oh.
Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the subjects that start the game. We have the manly art, notice the hyphen in there, the production house, the salad bowl, making a point, the bottomless pit, get up and go, and Betty White, if you will do that, get up and go, we'll get the game going.
The salad bowl, please.
Salad bowl. The 7-Eleven is in this game, as you'll recall. Describe these vegetables. Ready, go.
You eat it on a cob.
Corn.
It's a little bitty thing that comes in. It's what's up, Doc? It's white and it's got
cauliflower.
And it's red and it's got greens up here.
Turnip, beets.
And the beans have them. Brussels
sprouts.
And it's a fungus and it grows in the ground. You saute them. Some of them are poisonous.
Mushroom.
Yes, all right. Terrible thought to think of mushrooms as a fungus.
It doesn't time fly when you're having fungus.
Like I said, you got your hands full there. Mike, what would you like?
We will get up and go.
Get up and go it is.
She keeps talking like that.
There you go. Julie, you're going to be a sport and try for all of the answers. You know if you miss one, we will not give you the bonus money, however, if that happens, right? Okay.
Right.
7-Eleven, if you get all 7, you get $1,100. Mike, describe these things associated with running. Things associated with running. Ready, go.
Not the night, but the
Day.
early part of it, right? And Adidas and sneakers,
shoes.
right? And this one,
Jogger.
right? Yeah. Okay, and you have to eat a certain number of
calories.
you burn them up. You run around
Track.
and sometimes in your leg you get a
Cramp. Sprain.
and a long distance run.
A marathon.
All right. There we go. You've done it again. Lori, what would you like?
Making a point.
Okay, describe for Betty these things that point. Things that point. Ready, go.
Okay, another word for a policeman. A short little word. Right. Okay, a bow and
Arrow.
Right. Okay, the person who leads the classroom.
Is a teacher.
Right. Okay, the leader of the play.
Is
He
the
tells-
director.
Right. Okay, you look through this at the stars.
Telescope.
Good. Okay, the conductor uses this.
A baton.
Right. Not your aunt, but
Uncle.
Okay, for the United States we say
Uncle Sam.
Right.
You got it. Ladies, you may have us on the way to a trip to an automobile here when the game plays out to a 21-21 situation, which is a perfect game. The tiebreaker wins the car. Julie,
right.
let's get it up to 14-14. What would you like?
The bottomless pit.
All right, describe for Mike these things you sink or fall into. Things you sink or fall into. Ready, go.
When you go to?
Sleep,
Not a stream, but bigger.
river,
When you fall in?
love,
Another word for straw. Make blank while the sun shines.
hey,
You serve this over in a tennis
net,
game.
racket,
Another word for a pillow is a this.
comfort or seat,
And what this
cushion,
is.
cushion.
When you owe money, you have
Yes.
There it is, a perfect score.
Good.
Ladies and gentlemen, we may be on our way to a 21-21 situation, which is always good news. Betty, what would you like
Any
here?
difference? It's up.
Or Lori, you doing?
I'll give, how about the manly art?
Okay, let's get up to 21 and then we'll fight it out for a car.
Okay.
These are terms used to describe a man. Ready, go.
A little tiny newborn baby. Juliet and...
Romeo?
Okay. He's afraid. He's yellow.
Coward.
Okay, this is a blank pig. A male.
Chauvinist.
Okay, this animal howls.
A wolf.
Okay, this is guy in sports in high school.
Macho. He's a hero. He's a jock.
Yeah. Okay, this is the woman is nagging at her husband all the time.
The beggar is henpecked.
Yes.
Yes. 21-14 is the score. Betty and Lori have set the tone. Julie and Mike, let's get it up there, and then somebody will win a car. Julie, you're going to do it.
Yes.
Describe these things that are produced. Things that are produced. Ready. Go.
You drive a?
Car.
In between, in a
Intermission.
television show.
Intermission.
The
Commercial.
advertising.
Commercial.
Your show.
Mash.
Not apples, but
Oranges.
what an actor reads from. His
Script.
lines. Barbra Streisand's movie, the latest one. The Jewish.
Yentl.
And when you make money, you turn a...
Profit.
That's it. 21-21. It is time. We go back to the people who made the tie. Mike and Julie, you have a choice of letters to go with. You first of all tell me who will give and who will receive. You'll give. You wish to describe words that begin with the letter P or the letter R.
R.
R. It is. Describe these words that begin with the letter R. Ready. Go.
On a movie,
Roll up.
the round thing that you put the film on.
Wheel.
When it's not cooked, it's...
Raw.
When you're not going forward, you're going in...
Rearward.
on your
Reverse.
car, you're going in...
Reverse.
when something, iron, when you get water on it, it turns brown.
Rust.
When you do it again, you do it again.
Recycle.
Yeah, it's a rerun. You do it again.
Rerun.
No.
Repeat.
When you run into something, it's a bull with horns.
Ram.
And this is around the dress, a little lace, trim, a little thing.
Oh, Julie, that's a tough break. You got 6 out of 7. Betty and Lori, you'll have a full 30 seconds because they used all their time. If you can get 7 out of 7 in less than 30 seconds before the buzzer rings, you'll have won a brand new automobile.
I need a car.
Don't think about that. Think about getting 7 points here. You're going to give?
Yes, I'll give.
Describe these words that begin with the letter P.
Okay.
Ready. Go.
You get it on your face. The animal in Antarctica, the bird.
A penguin.
Okay, it's a card game.
A pinnacle.
Where you deal, you bet, strip.
Poker.
Okay, a friend is
A pal.
Okay, a marriage, will you marry me?
Proposal.
Okay, Jerusalem, this is the Holy Land. This is a friend is a?
Is a pal. A Palestine.
Good. Okay, very proper and good.
All right, it's all tied up. We're going to go back to another tiebreaker. It is 6-6. Trim is too late. We clear the score. Betty, get your thoughts back. Come on, snap back. You want to give or receive here, ladies. Make the same decision again.
I'll give.
All right, Lori, you have a choice of describing words that begin with the letter Q or the letter H.
H.
Describe these words that begin with the letter H. Ready. Go.
Right here. Hip. Okay, if you're Jewish, you study this language.
Hebrew.
Okay, at Christmas time, you decorate a wreath. Yes.
Holly.
Yes. Okay, this is what you eat. It's made of potatoes and beef. Yes. Okay, a terrible movie. It makes you scared.
Horror.
Yes. Okay, Egyptian writing.
Is a hieroglyphics.
Yes. Okay, a terrorist takes a
hostage.
I'm sorry, Betty, you didn't get that last one. The 30 seconds is gone. One minute. Just because there's so much at stake, I'll reaffirm with the judge. That was unacceptable. Okay. You have 30 seconds. You've got to come up with 7 out of 7 in 30 seconds or less. If so, you've won a car. Mike, you're giving? Describe these words that begin with the letter Q. Q. Ready. Go.
Not a pint, but a...
Quart.
And a test is a...
Quiz.
In Canada, it's...
Quebec.
You're real thirsty, you drink
Quench.
it. And you slip into this, and you go down in a kind of swampy area, and it sucks you in.
A quagmire?
No, we'll go on. You have so many you have to fill up a...
quota.
Right. And that rock, you mine rock in
A quarry.
right?
You got to get this one on your own. We can't talk
Okay.
about it.
It's a swamp, and you step in.
No, I'm sorry, Mike. You couldn't help her at that
I'm
point.
sorry. Oh, I'm
Now,
sorry.
let me ask, would you like to stop here or continue and go on? Commercial. We'll go to a commercial, come back, we'll break this tie right after this word.
Oh, my God.
Commercial is on, Mike. You're going to do V letters. Describe these words that begin with the letter V. Ready. Go.
The boats, it's a city in Italy where you
Venice.
row the boats. And when you win, it's a...
Victory.
Like a butler, he's a...
A valet.
And it's... La Sin is a kind of... there's a police squad that...
Oh, vice.
And vigor. And vigor.
Vim.
A pretty little flower. And
A violet.
Yes. And a murder, somebody that's killed is a murder.
A victim.
All right, in 25 seconds. We put 25 seconds up on the clock. You've got to come up with 7 out of 7 in less than 25 seconds. Stand by. Describe these words that begin with the letter U. Ready? Go.
Okay, a fork or a spoon is a...
Utensil.
Yes. Okay, the state...
Utah.
Yes. Bras and panties are...
Underwear.
Yes. Okay, I have a real urge. Yes. Okay, the cord, the
Umbilical.
fetus. Okay, everybody agrees. It's...
Unanimous.
Yes. Okay, it's very rare. It's very...
Unique.
You've got it. 2 seconds, you've won yourself an automobile. Johnny Gilbert, tell us about it.
All right, for winning that special perfect score tiebreaker lorry, you will receive the Dodge Omni, a versatile hatchback with room for 5. Has front-wheel drive, 2.2-liter overhead cam engine for great handling and performance, equipped with reclining bucket seats in California emission hour. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Lori. Try to get your head together here because we're going to hurry you a little bit now. I can feel your pulse beating right here on your collar, but now we're going to get you simmered down just a little bit. All right, for $10,000. Now get your thoughts together. Here is your first subject. Go.
Cakes, presents, desserts, things at a birthday party.
All right, then number 9 on the top 40, and we're going to spin this platter right now.
Things a disc jockey would say.
American Humane Association, the American Cancer Society,
Charity.
The sofa, the television set,
Things in the living room, things in the den.
a cape, a three-cornered hat or a two-cornered
Things
hat,
George Washington would wear.
a horse, a sword, red tape,
Things a revolutionary
red tape, a sword,
a red coat would wear.
You go ahead.
Things a soldier would wear.
Better go on.
Next.
Smorgasbord, cold salad, casseroles,
Things in a cafeteria.
Silverware,
Things on a buffet.
That's right. By George, you picked up $800. Things used by a bullfighter. We'll be right back. That was the only one there. Before the time I acquainted everybody with the subject categories, the Mystery 7 offers a trip for 2 to the Orient. Julia said you wanted that. Betty, your 30 seconds is coming up on the screen. Ready and go.
You hammer
A nail.
not a nickel, but a
Dime.
the thing you put on your finger to protect it when you're sewing.
A thimble.
Kleenex is a
Tissue.
This is
A bracelet.
he loves me. He loves me.
A
not.
pail, a daisy.
Not a pound, but less.
A pint.
Ounce.
You got it. Actually, that was the category. Things that weigh less than a pound. And you've won a trip for 2 to the Orient. You have an 8-day tour to Hong Kong. Oh, boy. Good stuff this week. All right, 7-0. Mike Farrell, please. Which one?
Birds and the bees.
Birds and the bees it is. Describe these things associated with pregnancy. Things associated with pregnancy. Ready. Go.
You deliver in a institution that's
A hospital.
right. And the myth is babies are brought by the 5 babies are called
Quintuplets.
pregnancy is how long?
9 months.
And babies delivered from
The uterus, the womb.
right. And the term used for the baby coming out is called the
Delivery.
and preemie is put into an
Incubator.
That's got it. 7-7 is another perfect score. Julie Catalano has the choice of the remaining 4. Julie?
Soak it in.
Soak it in it is. Describe these things that absorb. Things that absorb. Ready. Go.
An ink blotter. A paper. You clean food off.
A napkin.
A plant has these. Go down into the ground.
Fruit.
Chinese fried.
Rice.
You mow your
Lawn.
you burn this in your barbecue grill. The little round
charcoal.
black things. This is your
Grain.
no inside, not
Mine?
yes.
You've got it. Perfect score. We could be headed toward giving another car away. Could be 21-21. Lori, what would you like?
Tourist trap.
Tourist traps describe these tourist attractions. These are tourist attractions. Ready? Go.
Okay, this is in Rome, where the Pope lives.
The Colosseum, the Vatican.
Okay, the city we're in, the land
Los
of the
Angeles.
stars.
Hollywood.
Yes. Okay, in Egypt you look at the
Pyramids.
right. Okay, honeymooners go to
Niagara Falls.
yes. Okay, this is another word for New York.
Gotham, the Big Apple.
What's the big tower?
Empire State Building.
Yes. Okay, this is where the Queen lives. at,
England, Buckingham Palace.
Yes. Okay, you kiss this in Ireland. It's so
Blarney
rough.
Stone.
Yes.
That's another perfect score. You folks are going to do me out of 2 cars today, I can tell. Julie, which one of these do you want?
Rest a while.
Are you going to give?
Yes, I will.
Describe these types of timeouts. Types of timeouts. Ready? Go.
Not breakfast, not dinner.
Lunch.
Between 2 acts in a play.
Intermission.
In baseball, you make a when you don't hit it.
You strike out.
In a Mexican nap.
Siesta.
In school, the break between classes.
Recess.
When you take what you just said.
A recess.
Transcendental.
Meditation.
21 points, a perfect score. All we need is one more. We're going to give 2 cars away for sure. Lori, you going to give?
Yes.
Let's get 7 out of 7. 21-21. Everybody quiet. These are things people turn off. Things people turn off. Ready? Go.
Okay, you turn off the
light.
switch. Okay, not the washer, the
Dryer.
Yes. Okay, it waters your lawn.
The sprinkler.
Yes. Okay, this blows to make
Fan.
you cool. Okay, you turn on in the car.
Ignition.
Yes.
Switch.
Okay, a light, the little
Switch.
thing. Yes. Okay, a movie, it shows the movie.
Projector.
Yes.
It's a 21-21 tie. This is the first time ever we've had 2 ties like this. And in a moment, we're going to break the tie and give away an automobile number 2. We'll be right back. And to break the tie, I've given you a choice now of words beginning with the letter Y or the letter J.
Why?
Or you're going to give. Mike, stand by. These are words that begin with the letter Y. Ready? Go.
Okay, 3 feet makeup.
Yard.
Okay, you put this in dough to make it rise. Okay, a blank doodle dandy.
Yankee.
Okay, you knit with it.
Yarn.
Okay, you really want something.
Yarn.
Okay, you put this around the ox.
Yoke.
Yes. Way over.
Yonder.
All right, in 20 seconds, ladies. This is a toughie. You've got 20 seconds. You've got to come up with 7 out of 7 in less time. If you do so, you'll win a car. If not, your opponent wins the car. Stand by. These are words that begin with the letter J. Ready? Go.
The maintenance man.
Is a janitor.
A puzzle with pieces.
A jigsaw.
A court.
A jar.
No, a clown. A court. A court. A clown.
Projector.
Things. When you're very happy, you have a lot of.
A joke.
No, it's
Jollity. Joy.
yeah. A green gem.
Yeah.
Laura, you won a car. Come on over this and try for $25,000. This is insane. Now, I've got to hurry you, but I don't want to do that. So I want you to catch your breath. You both know the rules. Let me just move over here. Ask everybody to be quiet for $25,000. Here is your first subject. Go. Cantaloupe.
No.
Crenshaw.
No.
Take a teaspoon and
What a recipe says.
pant, bedroll,
He's on a camping trip.
dominoes.
Games. Things that fall over.
Go on, please. Next, please. Never sneeze on the table.
Things your parents say.
Don't
Rules.
use the correct spoon at all
Rules
times.
of etiquette.
Right. Many television shows. Fist fights. Boxing matches.
Things you watch.
Wars.
Things you fight over. Things that ring.
Gunshots.
Things
Guns.
that are
Fist
noisy.
fights.
Things that are noisy.
Wars.
Things you cheer for. Things you yell at. Things you These where there are teams.
We've added $550 to your 2 automobiles and other winnings. We'll be right here today. You returned tomorrow with $1,350. You won, Julie, I beg your pardon, Lori, and you've won 2 automobiles. Nobody's ever done that before. You said you needed a car. This is ridiculous. Julie, you fared very well. You ended up with $15,580 and a trip to Hong Kong.
Wonderful time.
Thank you.
Larry's going to give her one of the cars.
Folks, we'll see you tomorrow. For now, Dick Clark. So long.
Some of our contestants will receive new Hager jeans. Now with comfort and styling your section, Hager can help you look, feel, and best even when you're wearing jeans. They are aspirin, micro-thin coating, and easy to swallow. Uses the record. One of the sponsors of Sunday's Monday Easter Seal coupon insert. Only infants, toddlers, only boys, only girls. Mix and match separates at popular prices. The only wear kids love to wear. Your family will love the great taste of Mr. Turkey brand turkey ham and turkey breast. Easy to stir, just open the package. Brecht Shampoo, one of the sponsors of this Sunday's Money-saving Easter Seal insert. Brecht Shampoo gives you beautiful hair at a beautiful price.
Was it the egg? The toast? The grapefruit? Tune in tonight at 8 when a light breakfast turns into a dark affair on Little Zero, right here on USA.
From Television City in Hollywood, this is the $25,000 Pyramid. Today's special guests are Betty White. And from Hail to the Chief, Joel Brooks. Your host is Dick Clark.
Thank you, Jack Clark, very much. We welcome you to the $25,000 Pyramid on a Monday, and hopefully it's going to be a good sign of a fine week ahead. Betty, whenever Betty is here, she gets very liberal with our money. Have you noticed that you're generous with our bank?
I believe in sharing.
Yes.
As long as it's not my money.
The show's money, yes. You have a player who has not been here before, and Betty, it's Biasini, is that right?
Peggy Biasini.
Well, I got Betty right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's Peggy Biasini?
Yes.
What do you do, Peggy?
I'm a script supervisor in San Francisco on television and films and commercials.
When you get over that winner's circle, you got to come up with your own answers. Nobody will ever write them out. Joel, you look, aside from seeing you on television on Hail to the Chief, you look vaguely familiar.
Oh, well, about 10 years ago, I was sitting right here.
You were a contestant?
Yes, I was.
Did you win?
I won $10,700.
All right, well, welcome back.
Yes!
Hey, they must have liked you. 7 years later, you're back
well,
again.
why not, huh?
No, that's terrific.
Yeah,
we welcome you in the new role. Catherine Denny will refresh you on how this all works if you're a little rusty. She's a what's a magazine manager?
Assistant editor for some medical magazines.
Got it. And how much money have you won so far?
$10,000 and a home computer.
Well, you're off to a good start.
That's
Catherine
great.
and Peggy, you take your partners over there at the appropriate time and try for $10,000 or $25,000. And these are the subjects we have up here. We have Watch Me with a hyphen in it for some reason or other. Just warming up, looking good. Everyone is welcome. On the go, in cold storage. And Betty White makes the first choice. We remind you there's a 7-11 in the first game. Betty?
Everyone is welcome.
Everyone is welcome.
Everyone is welcome, and you've done the magic thing. Peggy, you've got an opportunity to win yourself $1,100 if you can get 7 out of 7 here. Your partner is going to describe these things used by the public. Things used by the public. Ready? Go.
Down with the sand and the waves.
The beach.
And where Central and
Park.
Yeah. You go to the show to see a stage.
Theater.
You go underground on a train.
Tube, subway,
You sit down on a park.
bench,
You go to a football game in this great big
arena, stadium,
And the doctors will treat you free at this
clinic.
That's a 7 out of 7. 11. You've set the tone for the week now, Peggy. If you can keep that up, you're going to walk away with a lot of money. You can win in excess of $50,000 here during your stay. We'll see what happens now. Joel Brooks, as you make your first choice.
We are going to be in cold storage.
In cold storage it is. Describe these things you can find in a refrigerator.
Oh, good.
Things you can find in a refrigerator. Ready? Go.
Orange, it's...
Juice.
yes, great. Jam and...
Jelly,
there are layers, and you put them on the...
cake, shells,
club,
soda,
T-bone.
steak,
It's green and leafy, and
lettuce.
You steam it. It's green and it has...
cabbage, broccoli.
Yes. I'm sick. I have to take some...
medicine.
That's a win. 7-7. A couple of hot teams of players here. Peggy, what would you like?
Looking good.
Looking good it is. These are things that make you look twice. Things that make you look twice. Ready, go.
One baby, two babies.
Twins.
Yes. The top of the newspaper.
The headline.
Yes. No clothes on. You're
Bare, naked, nude.
Yes. It's a kind of rocker nowadays with the big hair, the orange hair.
Punk.
Yes. It's on a tag. It tells you how much something costs.
A label, a tag,
another
price
room
tag,
for yes.
Price.
It shoots through the air. It's a falling star. It's
a comet.
Yes. She's tall and she's on the front of magazine. She's a model.
The lady specifically we're looking for. Brooke Shields. Tough to get a name at the end of the long run when the time is short. You did well, however. You got 6 out of 7, point score of 13.
That's okay. That's right.
Catherine,
Just warming up.
describe for your partner these things associated with the spring season.
Spring.
Things associated with the spring season. Ready, go.
With the eggs
Easter.
and blank at first sight.
Love.
And when you finish school, you go through.
Graduation.
And a rose, a small one.
A bud.
Yes. And a blank red breast.
Robin.
And little drops in the morning.
Trickle. Dew.
Yes. And hay fever is a kind of.
Allergy.
14-pointer.
Wow.
1 point spread in this game.
Good
14-13. We have 2 subjects left up there, Betty. One is Watch Me with that hyphen in there and On the Go. What have you and Peggy worked up to go with?
Let's try On the Go.
And who will give and who will receive?
I will screw it up.
In your inimitable way.
That's right.
She would give.
Betty, I'm all choked up. Describe these things that travel. Things that travel. Ready, go.
The whole bunch of soldiers. There's a
an
whole,
army troop.
The fellow goes up in the space capsule.
The astronaut.
You get a wire. You get a
Telegram.
He discovered America.
Christopher Columbus.
It's a bunch of camels, a long train.
Train of caravan.
It's a bird that gets on statues and
A pigeon.
And I will tell your fortune,
A
and then I
fortune
will
teller,
play my
gypsy.
violin.
That's it. Boy. This is when it gets tough. You've had that one answer in there that you couldn't put. Oh, Brooke Shields was the thing that hung you up. That 1 point may make a difference here. Joel, you giving or receiving here? Catherine?
I'll give.
You're going to give. All right.
I'll
Describe
receive.
these words that end in the letters C-H. These words all end in C-H, and you need them all to win. If you get stuck, you might want to skip it and go for the tie. 21. Ready? Go.
This is a.
Shirt.
No, I give you
a pinch.
And after breakfast, you eat.
Lunch.
And you take a nap on the sofa.
Couch.
And a cock, a bug, an icky.
A cockroach. A roach.
And a combination. Oh, a group of bananas come in a.
Bunch.
And you do this to an itch.
Itch. Scratch.
And you fasten this on the door.
A lock. A latch.
That's the 21 points you need. Let's head over to the winner's circle try for $10,000. Well, folks, this is the winner's circle. You've been here before. Only did you sit in that chair?
No, I was in that
you played
chair.
in the. This is sort of the traditional contestant's chair, but you can play either side.
Yeah,
of it. Who was your celebrity partner?
Lucy Arnaz. Smart as a whip.
And you won $10,000.
$700. Yeah.
One of the best all-time players we got. You're doing very well. See, you compliment him ahead of time.
You are doing
Catherine,
very well.
Thank
concentrate, please. Try to give only a clean list. Don't use your hands.
Yeah,
You've heard me say all
strapped
that
in,
stuff
yeah.
1,000 times. Good luck.
Thank you.
Let's add another 10,000 to your 10,000 you already have. Here is your first subject. Go.
The steeple, the pews.
Parts of a church.
I'm going to hop into my hole now
What a
and
rabbit would
eat
say. What a gopher would say.
lox and cream cheese.
Jewish foods. Things in a delicatessen.
Butter. Lox and cream cheese,
Things
butter.
you put on bread. Things you put on bagels.
Yes! A man's pants. A woman's dress.
Clothing.
A man's
Things you wear.
pants.
Things you fit.
We'll go on.
Next, please.
Things are sewn. Things are tailored.
Swearing.
Obscene things. Vulgar things.
Stealing.
Crimes. Bad things.
Yes. Ice cream. Water.
Things in a shake. Things in a blender. Things that are you drink.
This one years and years ago came up, and I found out something. You'll find out wonderful bits of trivia playing the pyramid game. Where are you from, Joel?
New York.
New York. Where are you from?
Here, Los Angeles.
All right. Did you ever in your whole life living in the western part of the country ever hear on top of ice cream those little bits of usually chocolate candy or color? You almost gave it away. Did you ever, what do you call those things?
Jimmies or sprinkles.
Jimmies.
Oh, things you
In
sprinkle?
the East, they always call them sprinkles. You talk to somebody on the end and say, I don't know what you're talking about. It's one of those funny little words that, like submarines and heroes and all of that. Give her the other one.
Things with a zipper.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it was not, we just didn't develop it long enough for you to come up with it.
Yeah,
all right,
well,
$253, $4, $550, and we'll be back to play again in a moment. Everything seems to be in order. Joel, you and Peggy are going to start the game in a second. Let me touch base with the prior winner, Catherine Denny, who's just won $550. If you win this round and go back there and try again, you'll be up to the $25,000 mark.
That would be lovely.
Betty, you got a new show coming up. When's it going to happen?
We're so excited. It's going to happen in September on Saturday nights at 9. It's called The Golden Girls. B. Arthur and Rue McClanahan.
And that'll be on our friendly neighborhood competitor, NBC.
That's right, the peacock. Bird lover that I am.
Yes, that's true. You are an animal lover. I should tell people who, I just say it. When we come to this time of the year, all the three networks get together and they make their schedules and all. There's never been so much talk about a show as yours.
Oh.
I mean, they gave it a standing ovation when they first saw it. I know that from people who were there. So everybody's looking forward to it.
Oh,
So
bless your heart.
we keep our fingers crossed.
Yeah, don't uncross anything.
You got it. All right, we'll start here in a second. We have the Workers' Masquerade, Keep It Sharp, A Winning Streak, Can't Buy Happiness, Extra Parts, Something Special. We have the Mystery 7 in this game, ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen and all three ladies. If you get 7 out of 7, you'll win a trip for 2 to jolly old England. It's a nice way to have your little summer holiday. Catherine, what have you and Betty decided on?
Keep it sharp.
Keep it sharp?
I think they start first.
Oh, I beg your pardon. It's so, that's my mistake.
Well,
I
we
ended up
weren't
talking with you, and Joel, you... No, they can.
No.
There's been nothing revealed. They can have anything they want.
Should we change? No, we won't change. We'll go with a winning streak.
Okay. See, it's not going to make much difference here. Describe these things that streak or are streaked. Things that streak or are streaked. Ready? Go.
Thunder and...
Lightning.
It comes out of a gun. You shoot it.
Bullet.
A 747 Lear. You look through this. You open it to look out.
A window.
Yeah. Jaws was one.
A shark.
You do this. I'm going to blank the town red.
Paint.
It comes out of a submarine and blows up
torpedo.
ships.
All right. 7 out of 7. Congratulations, Peggy. Joel, Betty, and Catherine, my apologies. You want to stay with Keep It Sharp?
Please.
All right. Please describe these things that have a blade. Things that have a blade. Ready? Go.
You
Scissors.
And you mow
Lawnmower.
the green stuff.
Grass.
And a musketeer pulls it
sword.
out. And a surgeon operates with a
Scalpel.
And an Indian cuts you
dance?
with a
Tommy Hawk.
And Anne Boleyn was with the
Guillotine.
And a garbage
Pail. Can.
the thing in the sink that goes a
disposal.
garbage.
That's it. 7-7. It's all tied. Peggy, the Mystery 7 is still in there. Which one would you like?
Something special.
All right. I've got a request from the folks who are listening carefully. They don't hear you as well as they'd like, so you'd like a little more voice out of you, please. Describe for Joel these things you see in a TV special. Things you see in a TV special. Ready? Go.
They were in Los Angeles, the big athletic event.
Oh, the Olympics.
Yes. The puppets on TV. Miss Pigott
Muppets.
is one of them. An Emmy or
An
Academy.
Oscar award.
Yes. Where Jewish people are from, the country.
Israel.
Yes. Everyone loves a bunch of people marching down the street.
A parade.
Yes. It's when the president is sworn in.
The inauguration.
Yes. He dives underwater and
A
takes
scuba
pictures.
diver. Oh,
Yeah,
a
famous
underwater
man.
for Jacques Cousteau.
Yes.
Yes, Clyde George. The last minute there. Puppets and Muppets, Peggy, too close. They couldn't let you have that one. 13 to 7. Catherine?
The Workers' Masquerade, please.
All right, our Mystery 7 is still in the game under one of the last two.
Well, then we'll take Can't Buy.
No. These are people who wear uniforms. People
Okay.
who wear uniforms. Ready. Go.
A policeman, a short name,
Cop.
and he flies the plane,
The pilot.
and blank the sailor man with olive oil,
Popeye.
and he cooks the food in a restaurant,
The chef
and the head of the army,
is the general.
and he watches people in prison,
He's the guard.
and he carries your bags at
He's
the
the
train.
sky cap, red cap.
Left in a sailing term, not starboard, but
Porter.
You got it. Catherine, the only thing you could have done more was to reach into her throat and pull the answer out. She really extracted that one. 14-13. Peggy, you're trailing by a point, but that gives you a 50-50 chance of winning that trip to England if you can pull up the card that has Mystery 7 behind it.
Can't Buy Happiness.
Can't Buy Happiness is the choice. It's still in the game. You want to give or receive?
I'll receive.
Joel, describe these things associated with money. Things associated with money. Ready. Go.
A man carries his money. A bag, blank, and steel. I want to have some money. Can
Rob.
I? No, I need some
Borrow.
money. Yes. You put it in a big safe or in the wall.
In a vault.
The show with Alexis and Blake.
Dynasty.
Yeah. Bad money. It's not real.
Counterfeit.
A Christmas Carol. He was the man who.
Scrooge.
Yes. This is where our money is kept in Louisiana or
In the Fort Knox.
Yeah.
20-pointer. Peggy, again, you've got an almost perfect game. If these folks can come up with a perfect game, they've got it in the bag, and there's a little extra incentive over here. Turn extra parts around, if you will. We show the Mystery 7. It's been there since the top of the game. Who's going to give and receive?
I'd like to give.
All right, now, Catherine, we don't tell you what the subject is. Pardon me. 20-20 will be a tie. If you get up to 21 points, you win the trip to England, plus the chance at the big money. Here's your time. Ready, and go.
where you, above your house, a storage
the
area.
roof, the attic.
And this is my
elbow. My arm.
And rose, one piece is a
petal.
And around the bread, the edge of it.
Crust.
And one piece of the tree
is a branch.
And a piece of bread
is a slice.
And one part of a book
is a page.
No, like 20 pages.
Chapter.
That's the 21 points you needed. You've won the round. Those are things that are part of other things is the category. And my little prize card says you've won a trip for 2 to England. You will have 6 nights in London, and now you have a short trip over to the winner's circle, which try for $25,000. Ladies, this is a no-pressure situation. You've already won a ton of money.
I have.
If you win this, is it true she'll be up to $35,000? Wow. Well, you're already ahead of the game. Got a trip to England and the computer, too.
A home computer.
And money, and what more could you want than Betty White as a partner?
Oh, a lot.
Pull you right through this. No, let's win this extra $25,000. Here's your first subject. Go.
Popeye. Blondie.
Things in a cartoon. People in a cartoon. Comic characters.
Gordo. Okay. You want to go to a higher floor.
Because why you take an elevator?
An army cot, a 4-poster.
Kinds of beds.
King size. A capuchin, a marmoset, a chimpanzee.
Kinds of monkeys.
Floors, mustaches.
Things you wax.
Dresses, linoleum, your trouser leg.
Things that are creased. Things with a crack.
Your dress, your blouse.
Things that are wrinkled.
Your
things with a seam.
over here for me. I got an army here. All right, let me organize this army. You brought the whole audience with you, huh? Let's see. Let's get the ladies up front, and you guys sort of sneak in here. Let's start with the woman in green.
My sister Nancy.
Can you jump up on this a little bit? There, we get a better shot.
My
of you.
mother Alice.
Hello, Alice. Let's get the guy in the striped shirt.
My brother Derek.
Derek, nice to see you, sir.
My father Richard.
Congratulations.
And my boyfriend Willie.
Hey, you really covered yourself here. You got the family and friends. That's $35,000. You got to share the spotlight, my dear.
I just been trying to stay out of the camera.
Oh, you knew that? Is that where that camera's been all these years?
First, I'd like to sing a little song.
Anyway, congratulations. Would you want to say anything to your partner here?
Oh, just thanks very much.
You've done a good job. We'll be right back. Don't go away. Congratulations, folks. Peggy, I'm sorry to say you didn't score a lot over in the winner's circle, but you picked up $1,100 in bonus money. Thank you so much for joining us. Joel, we'll see you tomorrow, and you'll be here for sure. I know, Betty, we can't possibly lose you. Catherine, you've won $35,000 so far. If you win tomorrow, you could win $60,000. We'll check you out on that tomorrow. For now, Dick Clark. So long.
For winning today's Mystery 7, Catherine Denny, you'll receive a London holiday for two. You and your companion will fly round trip from Los Angeles to London via Northwest Orient Airlines in the comfort of their 747 giant jet carrier. Congratulations.
From Television City in Hollywood, this is the $25,000 Pyramid. Today's special guests are from Golden Girls, Betty White. And from Not Necessarily the News, Mitchell Lawrence. And now, here is your host, Dick Clark.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you, Johnny Gilbert. $25,000 Pyramid on a Wednesday. We're going to make your day, I promise you. Us and Clint Eastwood will make your us and we and who and
Them and.
I got a letter the other day from a grammatical specialist. Someone who, somebody who really is into words. And apparently I do something that just bothers the daylights out of this poor man. He writes me almost every week about hopefully. You can't say hopefully you're going to win some money. That's wrong. They tar and feather you, send you out of town. And I can't break that habit.
Well, I've been saying that for 85 years.
You are wrong, Betty. You are an ignoramus.
Now you tell me.
You are a fool, a buffoon.
A veritable nudge.
I apologize to the gentleman. He's a dear fellow and he likes our game, but I don't know how to break it. I'm trying real hard. How are you?
Fine.
Nice to have you aboard.
Nice to be
Say hello to Arlene Dyer, who is a traveler.
Yes, my husband and I, we are traveling with our trailer. We haven't been home for almost 2 years.
All over the country?
Yeah, it's rough work, but somebody's got to do it.
Yeah. What did you do, have a flat here and decided to stay a while?
No, we have a daughter and a grandson here.
So you're hanging out
It's a little hard to leave the grandson.
Nice to have you here.
Yes,
What's his
thank
name, the young man?
Tobin, and I have his picture.
You know what that means. As
Yes,
a proud
I do.
grandma, you win the money, we show the picture. You can give
Yes.
me the money, you get the picture
Yes.
shown. Mitchell, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Your partner's won a considerable amount of money. This is Jennifer Milder. How did you get to be a T-shirt artist? Give me the short version.
Okay, well, it's my parents' business.
Oh, that's good enough. Nepotism strikes again.
Yeah, it's
How much
helpful.
money have you won?
$13,200.
Terrific. Good luck there. And Arlene, the same to you. The winner's circle, folks, is over here. And these are the subject for this Wednesday. We have Station to Station, Beating a Dead Horse, Wipe the Slate, The Big Chili, The Beautiful People, Make Up Your Mind. 7-11 plays in the first round. Betty White, you're up.
Station to station.
Station to Station. Look what you've done, Arlene. You picked the one with 7-11. It's time to win the $1,100, ladies. 7 points will do it. These are words that begin with the letters S-T-A. Words that begin with the letters S-T-A. Ready? Go.
You with a knife, you
Stab.
California is a
State.
bread after
Stale.
Potatoes and rice and all those things are
Starchy.
That's right. And you don't sit, you
Stand.
And football is played in the
Stadium.
And you write letters on
Stationary.
Yes, ma'am. $1,100. All you gotta do is win that $10,000, Arlene, and then we get the grandson's picture on TV, huh? See, I got her appetite whetted now. Mitchell, what would you like?
We're going to go for the big chili because we're hungry. Right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you came to the right place. There's things in a Mexican restaurant. Things in a Mexican restaurant. Ready? Go.
This is white or brown or wild. You
burrito, enchilada.
You throw this at a wedding.
Rice.
Right. And this is what you look at to see what
Menu.
you want to eat. Right. And you make an egg.
Omelet.
Right. And this is not breakfast or
lunch, dinner.
On Sundays you
brunch.
go to right. And this is kind of the hard Mexican.
A tortilla.
Food. No.
Taco.
Right. And this is the hat that they wear.
Sombrero.
Right. And this is the drink you have.
Pina colada, margarita.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
7-7, tied up. Arlene Dyer, please make the selection. Arlene?
Make up your mind.
All right, describe these things that change directions. Things that change directions. Ready? Go.
You fly it in the sky and it has a tail and it's on a string. It's what Jaws was, the animal.
Shark.
And it comes in and out at the shore. Children ride on a school
Bus.
and this blows your
Wind.
hair. And this you toss in the park and sometimes a dog jumps up and
Frisbee.
catches it. And this is on a boat that makes it move in the water. The
A
wind
rudder.
blows it.
A rudder. A sail.
Right.
Yes. Perfect score working here. We could come up with a 21-21 game. That'd be nice. We have Beating a Dead Horse, Wipe the Slate, and the beautiful people there, Jennifer.
Wipe the slate.
Describe these things that are brushed or dusted. Things that are brushed or dusted. Ready? Go.
Okay, when you have hair hanging down, these
Bangs.
are mine, right? Okay, a crystal light.
Chandelier.
Okay, you put books on a
Shelf.
Okay, old furniture are
Antiques.
Okay, the hair on a horse.
A mane.
Okay, a cocker.
Spaniel.
Fireplace.
Mantle.
14-14. One more round like that, and it's 21-21. When that happens, the contestant who breaks the tie wins $5,000 extra. Back we go to Betty and her partner. What'll it be? Arlene?
We don't like beating a dead horse, but I think that's what we're going to do.
Well, you got an animal lover over there.
Yeah.
Doesn't have anything. Betty, come on. Are you going to give?
Yes.
Doesn't have anything to do with that.
Doesn't have anything to do with that.
There's things that are beaten. Things that are beaten.
Okay.
Ready? Go.
A broken. You can't. It's an instrument, musical instrument.
Drum.
Yes. Not a winner, but a
Loser.
A phonograph.
Record.
And not north, but
South.
Ice in a cone.
Ice cream.
And be beat around the
Bush.
And gypsies play it and beat it.
Tambourine.
Yes, indeed. 21 points. Jennifer, you're going to give. Got to get them all. Must get a tie. Then we go to the tiebreaker. Somebody win $5,000. These are things associated with a model. Things associated with a model. Ready? Go.
Her teeth.
I am. Okay, these are mine.
Legs.
Okay, you take a picture with a
Camera.
Okay, you wear a
Dress.
You're right. Okay, he paints a picture.
An artist.
Okay. Oh, sexy. A bra or a slip is
lingerie.
all right. Okay. On the magazine, the front of it.
Cover.
That's it. It's tied. 21. We'll remove the score. Take it down to 0 and break the tie. Mitchell and Jennifer. Pay attention, please. Words that begin with the letter L or the letter C.
L.
L. Who'll give?
I will.
Describe these words that begin with the letter L. Ready? Go.
Okay.
Lips.
It's the volume is very
Loud.
Okay. A horse's saddle is made out of.
Leather.
Okay. The collie dog.
Lassie.
Okay. The on a camera
Lens.
it's the. Okay. Trash is don't
Litter.
be a. Okay. I'm going to.
Listen.
All right, they got 7 points. We'll take the time remaining. Move it to the other side. See how much time we have here, Judge? Can I see the time? 19 seconds. Who'll give over there? Who's got the screen? Ladies. Arlene, you're going to give? All right. The person who breaks this tie wins $5,000. Arlene, words that begin with the letter
Come on, Betty. Come on.
C. Shh, shh, shh. Quiet, please. Quiet. Ready? And go.
Cheap. What's on the floor here?
Carpet.
College, the whole thing.
Complex.
No, all the buildings. The college, the
community,
queen, the queen of
the campus.
You go up a ladder?
Climb.
And what's in coffee that's not good for you?
That's it, Jennifer. You have won $5,000 extra. Congratulations. Let's go to the winner's circle and try for $10,000 more. Okay. Now, Mitchell, you're holding on to those straps very loosely. You promise
I'm
me?
going to put them under there.
You're not going to do any of this stuff. So, because you know the reason I mentioned it. If you do begin, and Betty was doing it almost last time. If you begin to gesticulate, I have to say, don't use your hands, and it breaks your concentration. So, put your heads together. Let's go for $10,000. Here is your first subject. Go.
Chocolate, vanilla, chocolate chip.
Kinds of ice cream.
I did Rambo and
What
Rocky.
Sylvester Stallone would say.
Your fingers.
Things you
An
manicure.
abacus.
Things that you count on.
Gasoline.
Things made of oil.
An oil well.
Things that you drill. Things, types of fuel. Types of
A sick
gas.
stomach.
Oh,
A
things that
sick
have gas.
stomach.
Things that have indigestion.
Pass.
Next.
Cigarettes, wolves. Cigarettes and wolves.
Things that have.
Pass.
Next.
An ancient building. A stained dress. A badly stained dress.
Things.
An ancient building.
Things that crumble. Things that. With a spot. Things.
All right, we'll go back to the other one. Gasoline. A sick.
God, I was so bad.
Poison person's stomach. What do they do when a person is poisoned?
Pump.
That's it. Pump the stomach. Pumped.
Right.
Things that come in a pack. Cigarettes in a wolf pack. The other thing.
Oh, a wolf. Oh, cat.
$150. What's that? $300. Back in a second.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
All right, let's see where we are here. Jennifer, you've won $5,000 in bonus money, $300. You're partnered with Betty White, who plays Rose on The Golden Girls on NBC. What night of the week and time?
Saturday night at 9.
Okay, and we highly recommend it, obviously. Now, Mitchell Lawrence, it is not as easy to find you because you're on scattered throughout a month's play with not necessarily the news on HBO. How do people zero in on the date or the timing?
We've been trying to figure it out for 3.5 years ourselves. So, the best thing to do is just if they get a cable guide to just at the beginning of the month, this is what my mother does. Get the cable guide, open it up, find the show, and they will list every date that it's on.
And then she writes it in lipstick on the bathroom mirror, says, Mitchell is on tonight.
Have you been at the house? Did you
Arlene, you've won bonus money. It's your turn now, and we have a nice Mystery 7 prize coming up in a second. We have Thank You for Being a Friend, Party Time, the Flyers Club, Clothes Make the Man, all mixed up. Now you see it. And when you get that Mystery 7, if you get it and win it, you will win an automobile, ladies and gentlemen. Mitchell, where do we start?
do that? Clothes make the man.
Clothes make the man. Describe these things people wear at work. Things people wear at work. Ready, go.
You put these on your hands.
Gloves.
And you wear this when you're cooking to protect
An
your
apron.
clothes. And you put guns in a...
Holster.
And you wear this bath blank. You wear this after,
Robe.
right? And ballerina wears this.
Tutu.
And this is what a stripper wears down here.
G-string.
Right. And this is a dunce's...
Cap,
Right.
hat.
Okay. Perfect storm.
I don't know about those things. I just...
Betty, you and Jennifer have decided to go with what?
Party time.
Party time. Describe these things associated with a prom. Things associated with a prom.
Try to remember.
It's only yesterday, Betty. All right, ready, go.
Not a university, but
A college.
not a...
Tuxedo.
Not a junior, but a...
Senior.
The flowers.
Corsage.
And the one who brings in the food. The,
A caterer.
And the dueña, the lady who comes along on the date.
Pageant, a queen.
No, the one that goes along on the date, the third party on the date.
Chaperone.
And not Judy, but...
Punch.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't even... Oh, I don't know.
7-7. Arlene, you have a 1 out of 4 chance to win yourself a car. You can pull it behind you as you travel across the country or ship it home, whatever makes you happy.
Thank you for being a friend.
All right, let's see if that's it. No, it isn't. Nope. As you might have maybe guessed, these are things associated with the TV series Golden Girls. Isn't that the theme song, Betty?
No, that's Cheers' theme song, I think.
That's Cheers' theme?
No, that's our theme song.
Are you putting me on?
Well, you know it's a smart child that knows its own theme song.
No, now come on now, folks. Are you putting me on? Isn't that the Golden Girls? That's our theme song.
That's right. I stayed in the bar at Cheers too long.
All right. In any case, this topic has to do with things associated with the TV series Golden Girls. All right? Ready? And go.
Where it takes place in Florida. Beautiful city in Florida.
Miami?
And it won an Academy
Award.
And the lady right over
Betty
here.
White.
And when you throw a
Bowling.
ball, yeah. And Don Rickles does this real good. He's a
Insult.
master. And I wink
Flirt.
with you. And it's a tremendous success. It's a it's a great show that made a okay. You
celebration.
take the base.
It's a hit. It's a hit.
Hit show. I was about to hit a
13
baseball.
points gathered over there. Jennifer, please.
Now you see it.
Now you see it. All right, that's the one, folks. That's the one we're looking for. Jennifer, all you need is 14 points and beep, beep, it's yours. It's a little newer than that, however. All right, you got 30 seconds. Ready, and go.
Okay, you put this on a letter?
Stamp.
Okay, this is my throat. Okay, ouch, I got wood in my finger.
Sliver.
Another word. Ow, it's a wood.
Thorn.
Wood.
A sliver, a splinter.
Right. Okay, a red stone
Is a ruby.
Okay, the little holes in my skin are called...
Pores.
Okay, bomb, and...
explodes.
We drop the...
Atom bomb.
Okay, on the newspaper, it's the fine...
Print.
Yes! That's nice. Those are things that you look at with a magnifying instrument, and poor old Johnny Gilbert is standing over there. He has stuff to read in his, in his best announcer's excited voice, and he's going to get you all. Aren't you, John?
For winning today's Mr. 7, Jennifer, you'll receive the Chevrolet Sprint, a 3-cylinder car with overhead cam engine that gives you the best gas economy you can buy. Comes equipped with 31 standard features plus California emission, and of course, our congratulations.
All right. Congratulations. Terrific. It's 14-13. Good game working here. The team that trails has the last choice here. Mitchell.
We're going to take the Flyers Club.
Will you give a receipt?
I'm going to give.
Describe these things you find at an airport. Things you find at an airport. Ready. Go.
You take your clothes in...
Suitcases,
Right.
luggage.
And when you go to a foreign country, you have to show them
Visa,
your...
passport.
Right. And this is a lot of people. There's a huge...
Mob crowd.
Right. And this is what the doctor takes to see through you.
X-ray.
And he works on your car. He works
Mechanic.
And when you go into a foreign country, you have to open your bags and you go through a blank
customs.
inspection. And this is what you bring home from a foreign country.
Souvenirs.
Yes, indeed. Going to be a squeaker here. In order to win this, the other team must get them all. They're debating at the moment who's going to give, who's going to receive. You've decided to give, Jennifer. Describe these things that get stirred up. Things that get stirred up. And you need 21 points for the $25,000. Ready. Go.
Okay, not frosting on a cake, but... it's not frosting, but it's on a cake.
On a cake, frosting.
You put the blank on the cake.
The trimming.
Pass. Okay, you toss a green...
Salad.
Okay, it's not mustard, but...
Relish.
It's white.
Ketchup,
It's made out of eggs. It's not mustard or ketchup, but...
Mayonnaise.
Okay, a whole group of people is called a...
Mob crowd.
Okay, this is a drink. Another word for drink is a... it's the blank hour.
The contest.
Arlene, you've got it. We're going for $10,000. Oh, yeah. Folks, we're going to move right into this game because time is short because of the tie. Concentrate and get a picture if you can, Arlene. For $10,000, by the way, you want to match $300 at least. Here's your first subject. Go.
Candy.
Things that are sweet.
Right. You ride on, cowboys ride on me.
What do you do with a horse? To a horse.
A donut.
Things with a hole.
An umbrella, galoshes.
Things you wear in the rain.
A lemon.
Things that are sour. Things that make you pucker.
A desert.
Things that are dry. Things that make you thirsty.
Yes. Mannequins. Clothing displays. Mannequins.
Things in a department store. In department store window.
Let me have that one. Mitchell, why don't you jump? I'll tell you what. Swing around over here. Well, because our time is short, why don't you sit here, and why don't you jump over there, sir? Introduce the gentleman opposite you.
This is my husband of almost 29 years, Julian.
All right, Julian, I promised your wife the baby shot up here, so let me get the grandson's picture. That's worth the price of admission. His name?
For his birth last September.
Yeah, went over there in September. All the relatives have seen him. Thank you, my dear. Congratulations. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
That's terrific. That's good. You're really good.
Hi, nice to see you. Thank you so much.
We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for today. And Jennifer, you leave us with $18,500 in a brand new automobile.
So much. It's just been great.
Nice to have you aboard. Mitchell, good job, my friend. We'll see you tomorrow. And Arlene, you're up to $11,100 on the pyramid. Till tomorrow for now, Dick Clark. So long.
Some of our From Television City in Hollywood, this is the $25,000 Pyramid. Today's special guests are from the Golden Girls, Betty White, and from He's the Mayor, David Graff. And now, here is our host, Dick Clark.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert. It is the $25,000 Pyramid every Monday through Friday right here on CBS, and in most places of the country it's on in the morning, and I hope your day is going to be terrific. I hope you'll spend a half an hour with us and have fun playing along. Betty, how many years have you been playing this game? Do you remember the first time you ever did the Pyramid?
I always wanted to go to New York to do it, and I never could work it out. So it really has been about 8 years, I guess. 7, 8 years.
Couldn't even be that long, could it?
Maybe
Did you
5 years.
Did you ever play it in New York, ever?
No, I never did.
Then it probably is less than 3. I think we've been out.
Well, then it's less than 3. See how time flies when you're having fun. I don't speak New Yorkese, is why I couldn't do it.
Will you stop with this? May I proceed? We have 2 new players who are terrified. They say, wow, what's going on here? Dory Dorensky is your partner there. And Dory, you have 1 child, do I hear?
I have 1 child. His name is Matthew, and he's 5 months old.
Well, I don't think he has much of an idea what you're going to go through today, but good luck to you. You're in safe hands with Betty. David Graff, nice to have you back again, sir.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
How are you?
I'm fine. I played in New York. I was a civilian there.
I remember. And was it Patty Duke?
Ooh.
What did you say?
She's going to get it. It was Patty Duke was my partner, and I won $10,000.
And now you've returned to give our money away.
And here I am giving Bob Stewart's money away left and right. Yeah.
Susan Aldridge, your partner. And Susan, what do you do for a living?
I'm a legal secretary.
Nice to have you here. I welcome you. I wish you much good luck. To all of you, the winner's circle awaits, and you know that story over there, so let's skip on to the subjects at hand. We have Stick It in Your Cap, Trade Winds, Serve Yourself, Around the Bend, On Exhibit. I'm Going to Mother's. We play a 7-11 bonus round in the first half of the game. Betty?
Stick it in your cap.
You've got it. These are things that have feathers. Things that have feathers.
I like that.
All right? Ready? And go.
It's you fry it, a drumstick,
chicken.
A bow and
arrow.
And birds live in this little woven thing.
Nest.
The thing you put on your head.
A cap. A hat.
You go to sleep
on your pillow.
And it's a great big bird with plumey.
An ostrich.
And you take the dirt off
Dust.
with
ostrich. A duster.
a feather.
Yeah, it's got it. A feather duster, yeah. 7 out of 7 to start the game off, just flying in high speed. David Graff.
I'm going to Mother's.
All right. These are words used in a lover's quarrel. Words used in a lover's quarrel. Ready? Go.
I don't like you. I
Hate you.
And I don't want to get married. I want to break it up.
I want
Go see a lawyer.
to get a divorce.
And it's not expensive. It's
Cheap.
And I see you talking to another guy, and I'm
Jealous.
really. And this is not the beginning. This
The
is. And it's like the Spanish word for a guy who's real.
Macho.
Yes. And it's not hello, but.
Goodbye.
Okay, 7-7. Good game. Dory, there are 4 subjects up there, and they tell me I need to hear a lot more from you so that baby at home will hear mommy's voice, all right? What would you like?
Serve yourself.
All right, describe these things you see at a buffet. Things you see at a buffet. Ready? Go.
Oh, the person who does the buffet is the
Caterer?
you eat with a
Fork?
the other thing.
Spoon?
Oh, with potato chips you use a
Dip?
these little things that come in a shell, not lobster, but
Shrimp?
Oh, you put this in a martini. It's a
Salad?
Oh, spaghetti is
Pasta?
Oh, it's Mexican and it's hot with beans and
Chili.
Let's try it. It's 14-7. Could be a 21 tie. Your choice, please.
Trade winds.
Trade winds. Describe these things associated with the stock market. Things associated with the stock market. Ready? Go.
You don't sell.
You buy.
It's in.
The New York's.
Yes, the big owl. Yes. It's a teddy, a big teddy.
Bear?
Yes. I'm giving you a pointer.
A tip.
Yeah. And oh, it went down. It just
Collapsed.
Yes.
It fell. It went down.
It was a big 2 cars.
A collision. Crash.
Yes. Okay, and it's a parade with they throw all the
Ticker tape.
Yes. And it's all the people. It's
Oh, boy. It's not private, it's public, yeah. That was not an easy one for you, unfortunately, Susan. You're trailing by 1 point. There's a good side to trailing at this point in the game because under, around the bend, or under on exhibit, there's that little 7-Eleven card, and you pull that up, you get 7 out of 7, you win $1,100. Your odds are improved since you get the choice first.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
I'm left-handed. I'll take around the bend.
Around the bend. That's too bad you're left-handed.
Compliments, Betty.
If you want to give or receive.
I will give.
All right, so describe these things that bend or have a bend. Things that bend or have a bend. Ready? Go.
This.
an elbow.
And the thing you drop over a boat to hold you to the
Anchor.
bottom. And right in here, I don't
Your
have much
waist.
of one. And it's not a path or highway, but a
road.
And this is the big sousaphone, the big instrument. The great big
tuba.
one. And it's not straight, but it's at an
Angle.
And it's in South America, the big river, the big giant river, the jungle,
the
big
Danube,
river,
no,
the big river in Brazil, and it's where snakes and boa constrictors.
Amazon. Where the legendary big females reside, I think. Isn't that true? Isn't that what legend has, those big ladies? I'm going to get myself in a lot of trouble here. I better be quiet. All right, it's on exhibit. Let's flip it and show the 7-Eleven still hiding out in there. All right, Betty, you're going to give? Need 20 points to win. That's 6 out of 7. Please go on to 21 and win the lady the bonus. Things you see in a museum. Things you see in a museum. Ready? Go.
It's what a king wears on his head. Knights wear this
armor.
It's the thing a dog chews on.
A bone.
It's wrapped all up in
A mummy.
And soap. It's a kind of soap that floats.
Detergent.
Bubbles. Tusks on an elephant.
Ivory.
The guy who stands in the sentinel booth and
The guard.
And a red stone.
Is a sapphire, a ruby, a garnet.
You got it. You won $1,100 in bonus money. You're on your way to try for $10,000. You wanted the picture of the baby and it's out in the audience?
I'll get it next time.
What's the name?
Matthew.
Matthew. Tell you what, I'll make a deal with you. If you win the $10,000, I'll run down to the audience, I'll get the kid's picture, I'll bring it back here, we'll do that. Is that incentive?
You got a deal.
If it's not the $10,000, you get the baby picture on television.
That ought to be fun to watch just in itself.
All right, well, you got to make it come true. All right, for $10,000, here is your first subject coming up. Just a second, and put the subject up, please, and go.
The drain, the stopper.
Things in a sink, things in a tub. Parts of a tub.
Now let's play $25,000 pyramid. Now if
What a host would say.
Yeah,
What DeClark would say.
Salami, pickles.
Things in a deli.
Bologna. A baby's birth. Your baby's
Things you
birth.
celebrate, things that are happy.
Jewelry. Flatware.
Things you get as gifts.
Sticks.
Things made of silver.
Spies.
Things that are mysterious.
Thieves.
Things that are undercover, sneaky.
There we go. Hey, picture. I figure he brought it. Oh, you can come over here. Why don't you sit here? Did they give you the baby picture?
No, they didn't give me the picture.
Why, David, what I'm saying to you all through that is go get the picture. Get the picture, give it to David Graff, bring it over here. I made a promise. We can't go further until we show this picture. You're staring at me like I've lost my mind. What is your name, sir?
I'm John.
Hello, John. It's nice to see you. Do you ever meet this man before?
This is my husband.
Oh, I figured. They're
Sorry.
now going through your purse out there. Is there anything in your purse you don't want discovered?
No, it's fine.
I tell you what, you got it? All right, here it comes. All right. Oh, no wonder you wanted to show this guy. Betty, you slip over here.
Yes, sir.
This is the portrait gallery. This is Matthew?
That's Matthew.
All right, here's so all the grandparents and everybody can check him out. That's the guy we won the... That's the guy who got the $10,000. We'll be right back. Don't go away. There you go. All righty, away we go. Dory, you won $11,100. Yahoo!
Really?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And we got the baby picture on.
Baby picture.
Now, if you do it again, we'll show it again if you want, as many times. David Graff is seen as Councilman Nash on He's the Mayor, which is seen on...
ABC, 9:30s on Friday.
We thank you, sir, very much for joining us. Ladies, it is your turn over here. Let me read the subjects, Betty, and we'll get on with it. We have arts and crafts, hold it high, I'll be damned, leave it to Cleaver, the city's finest, a haunting we go, and we have the Mystery 7 in there this time. Listen to this, good people. Come up with 7 out of 7, and we will send you on a trip for 2 to Rio de Janeiro.
Ooh.
Not bad. Betty, where do you want to go?
We're going to try arts and crafts.
All righty, describe these activities. These are activities. Ready, go.
When you put on a suit, and will you swing a club?
Baseball, golf.
And it's the dance you go to when you're in high school.
Prom.
And a family
Gathering.
And they all gather.
Reunion.
And the toro with the
bullfighting.
And with it's got a wheel and it's got
roulette?
games and it's
fair, carousel.
The opening of a movie is called
Premiere.
Hey, there you go. 7 out of 7. Gonna be a good round. David, you said last time you were left-handed and you picked the wrong box. This time you're gonna look over there and get this lady the Mystery 7.
I'm still left-handed, and I'll probably still pick the wrong box.
No.
I'll be damned.
All right, look at that. Well, as they say, well, I'll be damned. All right, here's a chance to win her a beautiful vacation. You don't get the subject ahead of time, happens afterwards. 30 seconds up on the screen. Ready and go.
It's a place you take a bath. And they use them in the desert to ride one hump
Camels.
or two. And it's what you put your coffee in to keep it hot.
cup, a thermos.
Yeah. And it's what firemen use to put
A
out
hose.
a fire. And it's when you put lemonade in one to pour in a glass.
A pitcher.
And it's the giant river that runs down the center of the country, the old man.
Mississippi.
And it's what you keep fish in at home.
An aquarium.
Yay, there you go. Things that contain or hold water. You have won. You are on a hot roll, kid. You've won a trip for two to Rio de Janeiro. You will have a 6-night stay in Rio. Score is 7-7. Susan, where are we going?
A hunting we go.
All right. You know it's haunting?
Haunting?
It did say haunting,
Yes,
did it not? Is that all right with you? Did you think it was hunting?
No, haunting.
Oh, okay. Describe these things associated with Halloween.
Okay.
Things associated with Halloween. Ready. Go.
Okay, this is the orange.
Pumpkin?
Yes. And a black little kitten.
Which black cat?
Yeah. And the September.
October?
And this cackles and has a
And the
hat.
witch?
Yeah. And I put on
A mask?
And the little kids say,
Trick or treat!
and all my bones are my
skeleton.
Yes.
14-7. We could be cooking up a perfect game here. Dory Dorensky, hold it high, leave it to Cleaver, the city's finest.
Hold it high.
Describe these things that are held up. Things that are held up. Ready. Go.
What's this?
A fist.
Oh, you stab someone with a long
Sword.
oh, and you are wearing
Pants, jeans.
And you look at this to see the stars.
Telescope.
Oh, and these are puppets, a fancy name for puppets.
Marionettes.
Oh, and you rattle and shake this, it makes noise.
Tambourine.
And the World Series or the National League, American League, you win
Playoffs.
the you write with a not a pencil.
Pencil. Pen. Penette.
I think I said it. I think I said pencil. That was part of penance.
Did he not say pencil?
I said
Oh,
it.
she
It
said
was part of
pencil. Oh, no wonder you got the cuckoo. All right. Point spread here. You get the choice of leave it to Cleaver and the city's finest.
City's finest.
You want to give?
I'm going to have him give.
All right. David, describe these things associated with a policeman. Things associated with a policeman. Ready. Go.
The thing they play really loud in the car when they want to go
Siren.
fast. And the place they put criminals with bars.
In the jail.
And the thing they wear every day.
A uniform.
And the burglar is a
Thief.
And when you're going too fast, they give you
Your
a
speeding ticket.
And when they want to see you in court, they put out a
Summons.
no, it's something for your arrest.
A warrant.
And when they're looking for solutions, they look
Clues?
for
Okay. A 1 point spread, possibly. Betty, you're going to give?
We're going to take leave it to Cleaver.
If you don't, I don't know what to read. 21 points wins the game. These are things that are chopped. Things that are chopped. Ready. Go.
It's a vegetable that makes you cry.
Onions.
You cut down a tree and you chop.
Lumber. Wood.
And it's the green stuff that Popeye made him
Spinach.
strong. And you freeze water and it becomes
Ice.
A steak, a real big, beautiful steak.
Roast.
With a
T-bone.
No, bigger than that, with a tenderloin.
Roast.
Pass. The French queen who lost her head.
Antoinette, Mary.
Sirloin was the one that did you in, folks. Dory, let's go again for Matthew is in your lap now, right? This is called being prepared. Now, this is optimism, you know?
Yes.
She thinks she's going to win. I promised her to put the picture up again. I figure we can stop giving money away. We'll just show people's children.
I think so. That's a good idea.
Well, you win the 25. Give me the 25, and I'll show the $10. Let's go for it, ladies. For 25, ladies and gentlemen, beg your pardon, David.
Thank you.
For $25,000, here's your first subject. Go.
The father, the mother,
Parts of a
the
family.
daughter. Here comes Little Red Riding Hood.
What the Bad Wolf would say.
A hospital room.
Things with a bed in it.
A white kitchen.
Things that are clean. Things that are sanitary.
A stereo, a car radio.
Things you listen to. Things you...
A banquet entertainer. A stereo. A dirty floor.
Things you wash.
A dirty tub.
Things you
A
rinse.
dirty child.
Things you scrub.
An infectiously ill person.
Things that are quarantined. Things that are sanitized. Things that are...
A child with mumps.
I'm going to help you with that in a second. Got a little extra time. Then let me get into the discrepancy later because I'm going to get you the money, I feel certain, because I'm going to cop such a plea. All right, we're going to talk about it now. What he didn't realize that a banquet entertainer can be a singer or a poetry orator. He said a banquet entertainer is a speaker immediately. And that's what they're going to hassle over when we get in there and go to the dictionary and play with it. It's not worth talking about. Their decision will be final in any case.
That's the tough one.
Yeah. Infectious people. The problem. The crime problem. Would that be a
Things that
synonym?
are isolated.
Yeah. Would a remote house, Judge, be acceptable, or is remote... You'd take that one. Well, seriously, we will chat about the other. I'll probably lose, but I'll try real hard.
Okay.
Let's look at this. $253, $4, $550, and we'll be right back.
Oh, thank you.
Folks, before I conclude and wrap up, let me address the problem of the banquet speaker and all of that thing. It is conceivable, I am told, that one of those people could be a speaker, and they've hung us on that. That is their call. I can't carry it any further. It'll go to the Supreme Court after this, I guess. Betty, we'll see you tomorrow. Yeah. Susan, you have consolation gifts. Thank you very much for joining us. David, you on an upbeat. Will you join us again, or are you going to leave in a snit?
Well, I'll stay.
All right, fair enough. We'll see you tomorrow. Dory, you're back with $11,650 in the trip to Rio. Have a good evening. We'll see you tomorrow. For now, Dick Clark. So long.
For winning today's Mr. From Television City in Hollywood, this is the $25,000 Pyramid. Today's special guests are from Golden Girls, Betty White. And from Police Academy 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, David Graff. And now, here is your host, Dick Clark.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you, Johnny. Well, this is Monday, April 4th, 1988, and we haven't seen you in 13 weeks, and it's nice to be back. Let me take a half a second here, because if you don't know, if you've been away and whatever, we left the air for a little while, and as they say in show business, by popular demand, we came back. And it really happened that way, because the folks who watched this show apparently inundated the network with telephone calls, wrote letters, literally by the thousands. They weren't just upset. They were angry, mad. And your voice was heard, and we were back. So if anybody ever says that people who run the television business don't pay attention to you, they do. We thank you now. If you'll do us a favor, since we have lost some audience along the way and they don't know we're here, will you go to the phone sometime, not while the game is playing, or anytime you want. Go to the phone and call 12 people immediately and say they're back on the air. How are you, Betty?
Oh, how could I be anything but wonderful?
You're here for the homecoming.
And our compliments to Michael Brockman and the whole CBS network. It's wonderful.
You know what? It is truly an amazing thing for them to do this, and we're most appreciative. We got to get on with the game, because they say don't talk at the top, play the game. We're nice to be back. Nice to be back. Sandra, what do you do?
I'm a fundraiser for nonprofit organizations.
This is Sandra Martin.
Yes.
Nice to have you aboard.
Thank you.
David Graff, we welcome you, sir.
Thank you, sir. I'm so honored to be here on the first week of the new life.
It's a celebratory occasion. Your partner's name is Pom Skoda. P-O-M, is it?
Yes, it is.
Is that short for
It's short for Pomeroy.
Pomeroy. What do you do, Pomeroy?
I'm a student at USC studying aerospace engineering.
Good luck to you, sir, here. And David and Pom,
Thank
Betty
you.
and Sandra, I call your attention to the winner's circle over here. Let's go for it. These are the subjects the first day back. A perfect fit, silly putty, Back to the Future, Talk to the Animals, The Shining, a Just in Time. We'll play a 7-Eleven and a Mystery 7 as usual. And where would you like to start, Betty?
Silly putty.
Silly putty, all right. Describe these things that can be frivolous. Things that can be frivolous. Ready, go.
A theatrical production is
Play?
when you put out a lot of money, you're
Paying?
You're
Spending.
If I'm doing a picture, I'm
Painting.
And not the music, but the words to a song.
Lyrics.
And I'm in a blue
Mood.
And just two people talking.
Conversation.
And if I drink too much and I
Drunk.
go for 3 days, I go on a 3-day.
Binge.
You got it. Sandra, I was lip reading you as she was describing. Your lips went like you're going to say it before the buzzer.
Oh.
Said binge. All right, David.
Well, I mean, I have a rocket scientist for a partner here. We're going to go back to the future.
All right. Describe these things in front of other things. Things in front of other things. Ready, go.
The person in front of the classroom, the student.
The teacher.
And they play them with a lot of keys on them. They squeeze
piano.
them. No,
accordion.
Yes. And you put it between your yard and the neighbor's yard. Right. And it sprays water and it's in the
fountain.
city. Right. And the fireman at the turn
hose.
to make the
Nozzle.
end. Right. And the guy who sits in front of the band
Orchestra,
or
the band leader, conductor.
The guy, right. And in a hotel where everybody comes
Lobby.
in and check in. Right.
Boy, are we off to a flying start. Welcome back to the Pyramid. 7-7 game. Sandra, where do we go now?
You want to talk to the animals?
Miss Betty, let's talk to the animals.
Talk to the animals. You got the perfect woman to do so. These are things in a veterinarian's office. Describe these things in a veterinarian's office. Ready, go.
Okay, you walk your dog on a
leash.
Yes. And the cat says?
Meow.
And every morning you take your
Your
a little pill.
Your vitamin.
Yes. And the dog scratches. It has
flea.
Yes. And when you take your dog or cat on a plane, you put them in a
carrier, a cage, a
Yes.
kennel.
And when you go on a vacation, you take them to the
veterinarian, the kennel, the
Yes.
kennel.
All righty, almost perfect score, 13-7. Missing by 1 point. Tom, we got a perfect fit, The Shining and A Just in Time, and one of those has the 7-Eleven behind it. Could be.
I think the 7-Eleven's behind The Shining.
The Shining is the one with the 7-Eleven. Gentlemen, 7 answers, 14 points, wins $1,100. These are things associated with a haunted house. Things associated with a haunted house. Ready, go.
Okay, not thunder, but lightning. Okay, and boo goes boo.
Ghost.
Okay. And up in the
attic.
Okay. And it's not light, but dark. And a dead person is in a
coffin,
okay.
casket.
Good job. And she wrote, blank she wrote, television on Angela Lansbury.
Murder, she wrote.
And
groan.
Another
a groan, an ache,
just
a
like-
cry.
Okay, okay, it's just like groan. Sounds like a groan.
A choke, a crow.
I'm sorry, we can't use the sounds like.
I'm sorry.
That's
that
all
was
right.
my fault. That
Tied
was
up
my fault.
13-13.
What was it? No.
We have an even Steven game, and the women take the last choice.
My dear,
you want
at just in time,
Who will give and who will receive?
Betty will give.
Betty, describe these things to which you adapt. Things to which you adapt. Ready, go.
Not the Army, but the
Navy.
America is our
Country.
I put the thermometer to take my
Temperature.
health and
Wealth.
and the highness of a mountain is the
Peak.
the highness of a
Top.
plane. A plane is flying.
Altitude.
And I keep myself on a rigid. I keep
Schedule.
the money I keep
Budget.
on a. And you play by the
Rule.
That's it. Betty and Sandra have 20 points. Gentlemen, to stay in this game, you got to get 7 out of 7. And David, you're going to give?
Yes, sir.
Describe these things that can be custom made.
Custom
things that can be
made.
custom made. Ready, go.
The hair you put on your head,
wig.
a fake, And they play them.
Violin.
And trousers, pants, or the shoes without tops on them you're wearing in the summertime.
Topsiders, sandals,
Right.
thongs.
And in kitchens, they put things in them. And the big things, you know, you're custom made. Right. And when you win something, you get a silver one, a great big one,
Trophy.
that's super, yes. And the big car, like a Bentley, the big fancy one, all the rich people drive.
That's
right.
it. It's 20-20. Wipe out that score. We'll go for a tiebreaker.
All right.
David and Palm, you got words that begin with the letter M or the letter G?
M.
Who'll give?
I'll give. He'll give.
Describe these words that begin with the letter M. Ready. Go.
January, February, March. Right. When you run 26 miles, let's say, right.
Marathon.
Right. Not measles, but the other one. And orange jelly. Orange,
Marmalade.
Right. And I'm angry. I'm really
bad.
Right. And Indians wear them. They have
moccasins.
Right. And it attracts things. It's made of metal.
Magnet.
All right. Let's see how much time we've given to the women. Like 19 seconds going to be up there. Sandra, you're going to take the screen and give?
Yeah.
You have 19 seconds. 20, I stand corrected, 20 words that begin with the letter, ma'am?
We need every second we can get.
Can I have Betty give?
Is there words that begin with the letter?
Can she give?
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you.
You sure, Don?
A hunch.
Okay, here you go. Words that begin with the letter G. G. Ready. Go.
Where you park your car at night.
Garage?
The stuff you put on turkey, roast
Gravy.
turkey. It comes out of a bottle. It's a little girl, Barbara Eden.
Genie.
A horse runs at a
Gallop.
And you go to the supermarket and you pack up a lot of
Groceries.
And I play a tambourine and I tap fortune.
All right, gentlemen, you got it. Let's go for $10,000. The $25,000 pyramid has returned. Tell your friends. Gentlemen, we're going for $10,000. You know the rules. I'll step out of here and we'll do it. Here is your first subject. Go.
The words, the definitions.
Things in a dictionary.
Correct. I hang from a tree. I have a long
What a brand
tail.
would say. What a monkey would say.
Right. The tents, the bonfires.
Things at a campfire.
Right.
Campsite.
His ledger book.
Things an accountant uses.
Yes. The speedometer.
Things in a car on a dashboard.
Right. Your budget.
Things you balance.
An attack. A campaign.
Things you defend. Things in an election.
A budget.
Campaign promises.
A house design.
Things in a blueprint.
A house design, a budget.
Things you project.
Campaign.
Things you run, things you campaign, things you election.
A murder.
Things you
murder. No. What did I miss? There's got to be some huge. I'm so like,
hey, it's okay.
I'm so wound up.
You're what? Parenthood is a word that might bring it.
No. Things you take, make.
Your annual vacation.
Things you plan.
Whoa!
Why did you get it then?
I don't know. I'm sorry about that.
You had 35 seconds on that one word.
I know.
One category.
I know.
$750 in a till. We'll be right back.
Well, we got up there.
Everything's all lined up, ready to go. Betty and Palm, a team this time. Palm, you won $750. David, you and Sandra are the other team. Problem?
Well, I was just talking to Sandra about this non-profit thing. I wanted to start raising money for me. And
it's her job.
7, and yes.
I want to talk to you about your film a little bit later on, but we had a tie, so we're going to move along. You got a film coming up the end of April?
Yes, I do. I have one out right now, too. Thank you.
What's that?
Police Academy 5.
5 you're up to? Well, you did a little changing of roles from comedy to drama. We'll talk about that maybe tomorrow, folks. Here are your subjects up there. We have Trust Me, Keep Your Cool, Get a Grip, Sweet 16, Fresh as a Daisy. We've got Elegance. We have a Mystery 7 in there somewhere, and I guess we've got a nice gift. What is it this time? Going to London? Ooh, send me. I'll go. London trip. Where is it going to be?
Oh, we'll go. It's under Keep Your Cool.
Keep Your Cool. All right, describe these things associated with ice. Things associated with ice. Ready. Go.
The sport they play with a
Hockey.
puck. And the refrigerator or...
Breather.
Where they play hockey in a...
Rink.
When ice is breaking apart, it's getting
Melting.
warm. Ice is broken into small squares.
Cube.
They're called... not a pail, but a...
Bucket.
Right? And you take a little pointed thing and you break it up. Right.
That's it. Perfect storm. Betty, what's it going to be?
Get a grip.
Get a Grip. That's the one with the Mystery 7, the trip to London, England. Tom, all you got to do is get 7 answers and you're away. Here are your subjects coming up. Your 30 seconds first of all. Ready and go.
You drink wine out of
A glass.
Out of the thing that they
Chandelier,
put it in.
craft.
The
Wine glass.
It comes in.
A pitcher.
With the label on it.
Oh, the bottle.
An ice cream
Cone.
You put a letter in an
Envelope.
A baby sleeps in
A crib.
You put flowers in
A vase.
and you keep your underwear in a
drawer.
And you keep a candy
Pocket.
keeps its baby in a
Yes, indeed. Bomb's go to go off to London. Ever been to London, Bomb?
No, I haven't.
You just won a trip for two to London, a
Thank you.
6-night stay. Congratulations.
I also don't drink wine out of a bottle, just for the record.
I've seen you, Betty, very uncool. In the corner.
I know.
The quality stuff you always
Especially 8 o'clock in the morning back there. These are things that hold other things, is what you're talking about. Sandra, what would you like?
We've got elegance.
All right, describe these glamorous things. Glamorous things. Ready? Go.
The city in Nevada, gambling.
Las Vegas.
And she's the lead on Dynasty.
Linda Evans.
No, the dark-haired one.
Joan Collins.
Yes. And it's the first night of a play at the...
Opening premiere.
And you put on...
Makeup, rouge.
And red gemstone is a...
Emerald, ruby.
Yes. And your clothes you wear in a play are your...
Costume, wardrobe.
Yes. And place you go in...
All righty, 13-7. Still a high-scoring game. Trust me, sweet 16 and fresh as a daisy, Pom.
I'm going to go with trust me.
All right, describe for Betty these people who should be honest. People who should be honest. Ready, go.
Okay, you go to him when you're sick.
Doctor.
Okay. And you're my best
Friend.
And he asks people questions for a newspaper?
An interviewer, a columnist, reporter.
I saw a crime. I'm a
witness.
Oh, Superman. He's my...
Hero.
The police, head of the police is the police.
Chief.
And I'm running for office. I'm a...
the nominee on the candidate.
That's it. We have a 1-point lead on that side. David, Sandra, sweet 16 and fresh as a daisy.
Fresh as a daisy.
And you want to leave it with your partner to give?
Yes.
All right, describe these sassy things. Sassy things.
Sassy things?
Yes, ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Not a question, but
an answer.
And not a run, but slower.
Jog.
No, even slower.
Trot.
Right, you're just going to go out for a
Walk.
morning. Right. Jesus' mother or the famous
Mary.
singer, the Beatles song, Lady...
Godiva, Lady Madonna.
Yes, right. I'm going to strike a lovely...
Pose.
Right. A 20s dancer...
Flapper.
Right. And a little kid who's a real mess. He's a little...
Snot.
Little...
Spoiled brat.
Right. We didn't get one?
Some funny answers if you look back over that. I'm going to leave them all right there where they are. 19-14.
Did we miss one?
Tom, you're going to give?
Yes, I am.
Got to come up with 20 points. Betty, these are things at a birthday party. Things at a birthday party. Ready, go.
Okay, you light a...
Candle.
And you blow up a...
balloon.
Okay. And the birthday...
Cake.
And I come, I'm a visitor, I'm your...
My guest.
And we're playing a
game.
And, oh my God, my room is just terrible. It's a big...
That's the 20 points they need to go for $25,000. 25, let's go. Tom's coming to the winner's circle now twice in one day. That means he's up to $25,000. Once again, spread the word. The $25,000 pyramid has returned. Tell your friends. Are you ready?
Yes.
What is that thing you have in your hand?
It's a good luck thing. A little bit paper airplane I made.
If you win the 25, it'll go...
It's going to fly.
You got it. Let's do it for $25,000. Here is your first subject. Go.
A skunk.
Things that smell, have an odor, stink.
Because you want to take off weight.
Why you go on a diet?
Because you want your heart to beat faster.
Why you exercise? Why you...
Mount Everest.
Things you climb, things you...
Your telephone, your blotter.
Things that ring, things on your
pen,
desk.
Hercule Poirot.
Famous
The
detectives.
murderer.
Things in a detective novel, things in a murder mystery.
Your piano playing.
Things you practice.
over here. You get a seat and introduce this guy. You better sail your airplane again. It didn't go that well.
Okay, I'm sorry.
One for the Gipper here. There you. All right.
There we go.
Let's start in no particular order, but just with this guy right here.
This is my roommate Paul.
Next.
This is my friend Barry.
Next.
Ken.
The lady.
CJ.
The gentleman.
Ed.
And the last.
Cheryl.
Thank you, folks, very much. Congratulations. You did well. We'll be right back. Super win. Really good win. Nicely done. That's going to wrap it up for our first day back. Sandra, we have consolation gifts for you. Thank you, ma'am, very much. David, we'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Nice to have you aboard. Palm, you set us off in the right direction. You're going to London. You've won $25,000. Betty White helped you to do that. You'll do the same again tomorrow.
Of course.
All right, now I have serious business, if you folks will excuse me. As you probably know, this is our first day back after a little hiatus of 13 weeks. Please, will you go to the phone and call a couple of friends and say the $25,000 pyramid is back mornings on CBS. We just got to find the audience that drifted away, and you can be of immeasurable help to us. Thanks so much. We'll see you again.
Picasso, Mondrian, Van Gogh, Montalban.
Tooth Angel. Tooth Fairy. That's it. You got it.
Draw your own conclusions. Win, lose, or draw coming up next on Game Show Network.